Yo guys, in today's video I am going to show you my top 3 Lava Hound decks to certain dominance in the arena after the recent balance changes. And starting with the first deck, it's a Lava Hound Mortar deck. It's incredibly great. We are trying to get the Evolution Mortar as fast as possible, so we are just playing a Lava Hound in the back, playing Mortar same lane, and that's how we should try to get damage. So not even by playing Loon, I think it's still one of the best decks in the game right now. Alright guys, being in the first game with our Lava Evo Mortar game. The game plan is all about just getting through to the Evo Mortar as fast as possible. Most of the times, if you're playing the deck correctly, you're getting the Evo Mortar as soon as the double time comes up. So here we go guys, Drake's coming down. Not understanding why someone is playing or is so high, but just playing Evo Bubs, first play at the bridge. But I don't care about that. It's all good. It's all good, guys. Mortar is coming down. Now I'm answering with some Inferno Drake stuff onto his Drakes. For sure, Evo Mortar is taking a lot of damage onto his tower, but we're also just having a normal Mortar, which is also quite decent when playing it at the bridge. So here we go, guys. Starting with 1200 damage lead. We should have been quite decent or quite equal when thinking about the Lava Hound. So Miner comes down, and guards are getting down opposite lane. For sure, now we have to keep in mind, okay, he might have the Evolution Barbarians. Not the best thing, but it's definitely dealable, and yeah, we shouldn't been worried about that. So, next Drake's coming down. Here we go. Thinking about, is he getting down with a Loon in the back? Is he getting down with Mortar or with Barbarians opposite lane? Yeah, he's playing Barbarians opposite lane, and when playing against Barbarians, it's just so important playing fast fireball, otherwise you should just lose your tower. Yeah, late fireball is kind of waste, and if you're playing a really late fireball, it's just also just not enough and you're losing a tower. So play early fireball or try to defend the barbarians yeah, on a other way, just for example with own barbarians or with guards, or you understand what I'm trying to say. So next Mortar comes down. Unfortunately, I didn't have the fastest cycle, so I didn't got the Evolution Mortar. Just when the double time came up, I got the normal Mortar. So not one of the normal games which I was talking about. So Flying Machine gets down. Here we are cooking with the Inferno Drake. Interested in how he's dealing with the Inferno Drake, as I just think he has nothing against that. So yeah, Fireball comes down against Inferno Drake, against the Skelly Drakes, just as against everything, to be fair. So guards are ready to rumble. For sure, unfortunately, this is not the game where I can show you really the strength of the Mortar or of the Evolution Mortar, but you might have seen the strength of just Mortar in general, because as I think, correct me guys if I'm wrong, but I think I just got even more damage by my Mortar than by my Lava Hound, which I played onto him. Fireball came down, Zap comes down, and we won the game with the first deck, guys. Let's go. Alright guys, this game is just about attacking, playing with Lava Hound, but also playing with Miner and playing with Loon. So we have everything in the offense. The only thing we have in the defense are our Evolution Barbarians, but that's enough guys. And now I'm showing you how the deck works. And here we go guys. He's playing a Lava Hound, so also this deck is, to be fair, all about just spamming and all about playing Lava Hound first play. Unfortunately, and it feels a little bit stupid, he had a Lava Hound in the hand, I didn't, so he had definitely the better starting hand when thinking about that. But anyways guys, Zap comes down, taking care of the Drakes, of the puppies I mean. So own Barbarians are also just coming down, tanking for the Flying Machine, also now building up a counter push. So here we go. Having the Barbarians, he definitely has to do something against that. He's answering with their own Barbarians, so I have to take care of his Barbarians. Not a normal Lava Hound game, to be fair. So Drake's coming down, and as I just said, this game is all about attacking. So Miner comes down, supporting my Drakes. Arrows are also just coming down, and his tower is getting around about 2000 damage just by playing my Drakes. So here we go guys, a great start, even though he had Lava Hound in the hand. So not remembering his deck correctly, but he might just have the Baby Drake again when playing a Lava Hound opposite lane. Otherwise the tower is or he's losing his tower, which also wouldn't been the worst situation, to be fair. And now I have to think, how am I going to solve the next push by him? So Inferno Drake comes down. I'm getting down with Drakes, so Drake's right here, so Zap comes down, and here we go, guys. Next arrows are also just ready to rumble, arrows taking care. And when playing against Clone is not one of the most played decks right now, no question. No one is actually playing with the Clone, but when playing with the Clone, it feels great playing with their own arrows, because then Clone is just kind of useless. Baby Drake is dying. So answering with Lava Hound, answering with Drakes, and answering with the Zap, so my tower stays alive. Here we go, guys. Perfect start, perfect defense. Arrows are also just coming down. To be fair, I think we are able just defending the tower for the next 30 seconds. So let's just immediately jump into the next game. And now coming to the last deck, playing with Barbarians, also playing with Fireball, playing with decks, and now it's time for our Tombstone. Tombstone is the best card and the best building in a Lava Hound deck right now, especially when playing against the Knight. It's so helpful also overall when playing against Bandit, Ghost. Always you're just taking a decent trade, and now playing with Fireball Zap. Finally it's time for the Zap again. Last time we had to play with Cracker, now it's Zap because the Cracker got a nerf. Alright guys, make sure subscribe to the channel, liking this video is also highly appreciated in case you want to support me. So Miner comes down, and as I said, the game is all about trying to get the Evolution Mortar as fast as possible. Most of the times you're getting the first Evolution Mortar just when the double time comes up. So Mortar comes down, first Mortar coming down, and here we guys getting some recruits. Not the daily business I'm playing against. So Fireball comes down, took care of everything. For sure got a little bit damage on the left lane, but not the biggest deal. And it's just about getting the Evo Mortar as fast as possible, playing the Lava Hound in the back, playing the normal Evo Mortar in the same lane. So we have the Miner, the Lava Hound, and also the Mortar for making some damage onto his tower. So we shouldn't be worried about our offense, to be fair, at the end of the day. So Drake's coming down, taking care of the Barbarians. Here we go, guys. Let's see what he's going to do the next. So it looks like Executioner came up. Interesting, kind of interesting, pretty interesting. So how am I supposed dealing with that? So guards coming down, taking care of the goblins, after that taking care of the Executioner, and having also just a counter push. That's the way to deal, or that's the way to play. Mortar comes down. He might just have completely overcommitted in my opinion. Now for sure he's playing some recruits. Also just playing some goblins, so let's just see how this goes. I might lose my left tower, not sure about that yet. Okay, never mind, not losing the tower, but I got a lot of damage. He's just answering with an Executioner, so crazy just facing recruits Executioner when trying to record a Lava Hound Mortar video, but I took his tower down and my tower is alive. When remembering correctly, I might just have my how should I call it? Zap comes down. I might have, I'm not really remembering what I tried to say. Here you guys can see how broken actually they just are. Guards coming down. Unfortunately, I ran completely abusing my Evolution Mortar in the game, but he just completely took one gang push. So Mortar, here we go, guys. Zap also, here we go, guys. Next guards are coming down, and our deck is not good not only good in the offense, also it's quite good in defense. In case you don't want to miss any bridge spam player, any damage onto a tower, you're also just not giving him any bridge or any value, or not losing any tower. So now Mortar comes down. We should keep in mind we won against Executioner, so I'm not showing you any troll deck. This is one of my top 3 Lava Hound decks for the current meta. So that's it for today's video. Make sure subscribing to this channel. Make sure also liking this video, and see you next video. Bye guys.